Hello class, we're going to learn about aligning our paragraphs and our headings and horizontal lines in HTML code. So we're going to open up our SoloLearn account. We're going to go to Open Course. We're going to click HTML Basics. And we're going to go to let me see, which one is it? I think we might have already done elements. Here we go. We're going to learn about the align attribute. The align attribute is used to specify how the text is aligned, and it's if we want our name in your code to appear in the center, or if you want it to appear to the left or to the right, or if you want your paragraph to appear to the left or to the right, to the center. And you can really, if you get down to it, you can pinpoint to an exact place on your HTML page that you want it to be located. So let's start at the beginning. Let's try it ourselves. Alright. This is the text right here that it's going to align. In the paragraph, you're going to type align equals center to place it in the center. Let's run this code and see where it aligns the text. It aligns it to the center. Now if we want it to align to the left, we'll type in left. So it's aligned in the, let me change that because it's not aligned to the center anymore. This text is aligned to the left. See how it looks? Now let's change it to the right. Alright, this text is now aligned to the right. Right here. And this is how you align a text in HTML code. Let's close that. Alright, let's go to what role of an attribute in HTML. It serves just as a comment. The tag cannot have attribute. It modifies the tag. That's the answer. A tag can have attributes. It doesn't just serve as a comment. Actually, it's not a comment at all. We'll learn about comments later. And that's your answer. Now we're going to talk about horizontal lines. So let's try it ourselves. Alright. And we're going to apply this to our HTML page that we've started. Now, let's run it. This is at horizontal line width 50 pixels. There's the line right there. It aligns it already in the center at 50 pixels. Let's change it to 100 pixels. Now 100 pixels is probably gonna be 100 pixels. It's gonna make it a little bit longer. Now we can either use pixels or px or percent. Now I'm gonna change it to percent, and we're gonna see what that does. Now the horizontal line has went through the whole page. And this is good in separating your heading with your body of the paragraph. And we're going to actually apply that to our HTML page. Now, we'll try 50%. See what 50% does. And you might want to remember this because this will be applied to our next lesson when we talk about images and how we align, especially with alignment and with our width and height. But we can't change the height of a horizontal line. It's not going to affect anything. Alright, so let's exit out of the code. See, an element width can also be defined using percentages, and that's what we just did. We used pixels at first. What measurement units can be used for the width attribute? We just got to doing that. That's pixels and percentages. It's not going to be kilometers or meters, because computer screen and an HTML page definitely isn't a meter long. definitely isn't a kilometer long. That's longer than a mile. So it's gonna be pixels and percentage, and it's not gonna be all existing measurement units. That's not gonna work. And it's not no measurements because we've got to use pixels and percentages are a form of measurement. That's your main form of measurement when coding in pretty much any code. And it'll apply to Java, to C, CSS, to C++, to all those other codes. Alright, let's check out the align attribute again. Alright. Paragraph is align. Center. This is text. And then they put in a break. Remember we talked about breaks? This will put the text into the next line. Let's go ahead and run this code. This is a text. See, they centered it. There's your horizontal line. They put it to the right. Well, let's kind of play around with this. Alright. Let's align our horizontal line in the center. Let's make it 100%. See, now doesn't that look nicer? That's what we're going to apply to our code, our classrooms, our Miss Jackie's classroom HTML code, our HTML page. Let's leave that. Now, what attribute is used to align the contents of an element to the right, center, or left? That's align. It's not going to be alignment. You're going to type align equals. And that's what you're going to use to align your text in your HTML code. And pretty much this just keeps going through it. I want y'all to go through all these questions, each one, because it gives you a good concept of what we're trying to accomplish. So this question, so in your paragraphs, like I showed y'all how to code, what are we going to type right here to change where our text is? And that's what we've been playing around with in the code, and that's a line. Okay, so let's go to our code. let's check out our classroom code. Here's our classroom code right here. Miss Jackie's room. And you can apply it not only to a paragraph, but you can also apply this to a heading. So we're going to type here line equals center. This is where we want the title of our page to be. Let's run it. Now it's in the center. Alright. And I don't think we take this out. No. My bad. Alright. Take that out. So now, and I can do it to everyone's and then students, but I want students aligned to the right. Alright, it's not going to change it because it's already aligned to the right. Alright. Now I'm going to add a horizontal line. So we want it centered with 100%. Let's see. Let's go back to our lesson. I'm doing something. I'm not doing something wrong. Let's go back. Let's see how we enter a horizontal line. Okay. Now, let's run it. Yep. See, now we have our horizontal line, but separating Miss Jackie's classroom, our heading 1 from our heading 2. And now we see all of our names, each of y'all's names. Next lesson, we're going to link y'all's names so I can link it to y'all's HTML code that each one of y'all are working on. This is the end of the lesson. Y'all keep safe, y'all keep washing your hands, and y'all have a good break, and I will see y'all next video.